Like we always do about this time. Perfect.
Morning guys, how are we? This is Wednesday, 7:30 in the morning, nice and fresh today. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. We are at 696. What? No, sorry, 996. More Porsche numbers. 4 to go, 4 people. Not long at all. Where are you going? Thank you. That's why I always look that way. If you notice on the camera, I always check that road because people don't stop. Yeah, so we are 4 away from the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Toolbox tour and all the other stuff. Dead exciting, huh? I got an email, weirdly enough, from YouTube about I need to sign like e-signed documents and stuff to say that, you know, I'm part of the YouTube program and yada yada yada. I must not show drugs and alcohol and, you know, weird stuff that, you know, can always affect kids and things like that. So we're trying to curb the swearing a little bit. As a little tip from one of my subscribers the other day, he said that the videos were good, but he found that when I was kind of released into the wild on the live streams, I swore too much and it wasn't very professional. It's a good tip. It is a very good tip. I take all criticism as constructive criticism. You're never going to please everyone, but you know, there's little things you can do, like stop swearing. I'm not a heathen. I can manage a sentence without something. But we've got Robbie's T5 in today. One of the coolest T5s I've got as a customer and as a mate. He's been with me a little while now, used me for quite a lot of stuff. We've done a lot to his bus in the past, and obviously it will continue in the future because it's that kind of relationship. But yeah, he's coming in today. I think we've got to do a seat base swivel. I've got to figure out something to do with his leisure battery, which is under the seat, because it's just the clearance between the seat base when it turns to give him like a captain seat is just a bit too close. So we're going to figure something out with the battery. And he's got a front fog light kit with new relay wiring and a switch which we've got to fit in the dash. So shouldn't be too hard. Maybe a bit of reading, a bit of head scratching, kind of figuring stuff out, and we'll get there in the end. We'll come up with a plan. What may be is that the battery needs to go on its side, like kind of led down. It is a leisure battery, like a gel battery, so it should be sealed. So the orientation shouldn't really matter. But we just need to make sure that obviously the terminals are most important, that they don't short out, because otherwise it could be a bit interesting. Oh, and it's my birthday tomorrow. I'm working on my birthday. No let up. But we did laugh and joke about me turning the 1,000 subscriber video over on my birthday as like a, wouldn't it be funny? And it's bloody gonna happen, isn't it? Typical. But when I get to the shop, I will speak to you in a bit. Morning everybody. Let's just get this door down. So we got our first one in. My mate Robbie's cool V-dub. If you're into big wheels and cool audio, this is the one you want. I love this thing. Look at the size of the dish on these. It's proper sweet. So anyway, today's task. He's got a fog light kit fitted, so we've got to figure out the fog lights over there. He's got like a new switch. We've got to do a bit of wiring, get that working. This seat is already on like a captain swivel. We're doing that one today. But in doing all the leisure equipment, so we put like a split charge system in, power inverter, leisure battery. That is slightly too tall for the seat base. So when we put in this seat swivel here, it fouls the top of that battery. Now obviously you don't really want an earthed seat rail smashing out on a battery, especially a positive terminal. Could be quite nasty. So we've got to kind of find some way of mounting that battery or moving the battery that it sits in such a way that it doesn't interfere with the swivel base that we're going to put on top. He wants me to kind of check out his DRLs and see if I can get these working with the VAGCOM software I have. And then doing this little badger here, we're taking out this switch because this has only got the rear fog light in situ, and we're going to do one with the front as well as the rear. So we've got like a two pull switch, but I've got to do a bit of wiring. We've got to get a cable across, so a fair bit to do today, which will be quite full on, quite fun. But I mean, this thing's just, it's the tits. It's a cool VW if you like your buses. He's certainly a fanboy. But I will touch base with you in a bit when we've kind of moseyed on a smidge. So we've got a quick pit stop on the old bus, moving all the battery seats out. And we've got this A4 in. I diagnosed this the other day. The guy went to Alfred's. This window here wouldn't go up. All the other windows work bar this one. Now they told him it was a regulator issue in the door and that he needed a new motor, but come and get my opinion. So they gave him my details, so thanks Alfred's for that one. But it turned out if I double pressed the lock button on the key and held it for the second time, I could actually shut this window with the key, so the alarm, like the total closure they call it. So it turned out that's not a motor issue, it's a switch issue. And lo and behold, if you listen to this one, you know, that positive click, this one, nothing. So it was actually this window switch here that had failed. So we've replaced the window switch here with a new one. We just put the car back in together, and then he is good to go with his new window switches and everything. Is now good to go. So there we go, we're all finished out on Rob's truck. Got his neons in, got his lights working, 2 fog lights. And we've got the swivel base done. So the seat now rotates like a captain's captain. Get a torch, spread some light on the old Sailor. So we've reversed the battery, it's now on its side. We've put in the brackets for the captain's seat, so now we can rotate it round. He did buy a really expensive captain's seat, like a rotating base, and it's supposed to avoid the handbrake, but as you can see, even with spacing, it scratched it, which is a bit of a bummer. But we can't lift it anymore, otherwise these fixings won't hold it, so there's got to be a certain amount of metal in there to hold the seat still. But this one's done. Well, we did it. You did it. You did it. You lot. We've hit 1,000. Yay! I didn't even notice. I've been working away. My phone's been pinging and pinging and pinging. Wasn't sure what was going on. Had a little brief look and it was YouTube comments. Lots of people saying congratulations on the 1K. So thanks everybody. That's truly amazing. I'm blown away to do so many in so little time. It's huge. It's super cool. I'm genuinely lost for words. I'm lost for words. From 700 where we were not that far ago to now 1,000 straight away before my birthday as well. So thank you for that. That's super cool. So now I need to figure out how we're going to do this. I think what we're going to do is look at all the subscribers end to end, 1 to 1,000 or however many we've got. I'm going to get a number generator on my phone and we're just going to pick 3 people random with their number referring to their time they subscribed, 1 being the first one, 1,000 being the last, or whatever it is. And we just generate some numbers, 3 numbers, 3 winners, 1 kicker bullfrog, 1 kicker Cush NC, 1 something off my snap-on, and then we get to do the toolbox tour, the Lotus engine and everything else that's coming. But I'm just like proper chuffed. It's cool. Super cool. So thank you everyone that subscribed. Welcome, thanks for coming along. In years to come when the channel's at millions, you know, it's going to be millions. You're my first 1,000. You get to say that you were the OG of the channel, and you were there when, you know, we were under 1,000. We were shooting for the first goal. I'm blown away, truly blown away. Thank you everyone. I now need to get some. I'm gonna do this special. We're gonna do something. I'm gonna figure out how we're doing it. But the toolbox tour, I'm gonna figure something out. And it's going to be a bit of a bender, a bit of a blinder. I'm not entirely sure. I've got an idea in my head how we're going to do it, but we're going to have a bit of a, we might have a bit of a laugh with it. But it's going to be one hell of a video. Oh, what a birthday present. Thanks everyone, appreciate it. I'm going to go chop this video up. It's the end of the day now, nearly 5 o'clock. And I will see you bright and early for tomorrow. It is my birthday. I will be working, yes, tomorrow. More stuff coming up this week. Thanks. Truly, thank you very much, everyone. Means a lot. Cheers. Bye.